Well, we're now 2 days into fall camp, and practice has still not actually hit the outdoors. The Mizzou football team once again packed into that more than $30 million facility today for practice number 2 of camp. Head coach Eli Drinkwitz was everywhere in there this morning, from running drills to hopping on that mic that does, yes, go out over the entire complex. He was definitely heard out there, at least through the first half of practice that we got to watch. He paid some special attention to one group. I saw him hanging out with that offensive line quite a bit, seeing if there's progress in a group that really needs it. The eyes of a fan base typically fall on two places offensively: the quarterbacks and the playmakers.
My personal goal, I want to win the Heisman. That's it, that's all.
But how about the protection, the insurance policy up front?
I think it's the deepest offensive line that we've had from a there's probably 8 to 9 guys that could end up being the starters.
That insurance is a big-time topic of conversation through this year's fall camp.
We're all working to find our best 5.
Those 5 will be under the direction of first-year O-line coach Brandon Jones.
The different systems he's been in, the different offensive coordinators he's been around, verbiage, terminology, scheme, he is very, very adaptable.
He was a late addition coming on in early April after spring camp, but he brings 15 years of coaching experience to Columbia and playing experience as well, as he was a standout center at Texas Tech in the mid-2000s.
The one thing that I knew was going to be important since I missed spring ball was obviously learn the playbook, but just develop a relationship with all the kids.
Last year's offensive line, let's face it, left a lot to be desired. The group allowed the most tackles for loss of any other Power 5 team and stacked up 38 penalties in 13 games.
Our overall mentality, just needs to change, and they understand that. They understand where I'm coming from when we talk about that stuff.
The standard will need to be higher for the guys up front in 2023, especially with the talent surrounding them.
I think we just committed trying to get better and being in the weight room and then just getting, as much field work as you can every day.
The Lions' commitment to growth isn't going unnoticed either.
I think it's the hardest worker O-line in the country. Like, they were doing so much extra work throughout the summer. You could tell they want to improve, they want to get better.
I always say it starts with the O-line. Those guys over the offseason have just put in so much work. Coach Jones just really instilled that work ethic in them.
MU has goals this season: a more explosive offense, more touchdowns, an amplified run game, and more. But the common denominator among it all is the O-line. And much like the rest of the team, that group's goal, it's pretty simple.
Honestly, just proving everybody wrong.
Well, you can watch extended highlights from today's practice, which includes lots of O-line work, on our website, abc17news.com.